After 4 bloody years, the Union defeated the Confederacy to win the Civil War and abolished slavery. Enslaved people embraced freedom through Juneteenth. Juneteenth is a combination of the word June and 19th, which commemorates the day when the last enslaved people in the South were finally set free. Juneteenth is a day to celebrate the end of slavery and to reflect on our country's pursuit of equality. On January 1, 1863, during the American Civil War, President Abraham Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, a document that declared that all persons held as slaves within the rebellious areas are, and henceforward shall be free. Although the Emancipation Proclamation was official more than 2 years prior, slaves in Texas were still unaware of their freedom. On June 19, 1865, Major General Gordon Granger and 2,000 Union troops rode into Galveston, Texas, and told slaves of their freedom. Slaves found out the war is over, and they were free. The joyous, spontaneous celebrations that took place gave birth to Juneteenth. Former slaves gathered on Juneteenth the next year and the year after that. Over the decade, Black communities observed the holiday with festive gatherings and colorful parades. Texas became the first state to make Juneteenth an official holiday in 1980. Since then, 49 states and Washington, D.C. also recognized this holiday. On June 17, 2021, President Joe Biden signed into law a bill commemorating June 19th as Juneteenth National Independence Day. Juneteenth is a celebration of independence, the day all Americans were truly free. In support of our continued constitutional freedom, the United States Border Patrol safeguards the American people and our values, respect for all cultures and equality for all.
Good morning. My name is David Ham. I'm the director of the Border Patrol Museum in El Paso, Texas, and I'm a retired assistant chief from the El Paso sector in 2003. The Border Patrol has a long history in being involved in civil rights activities. Probably the first and most famous was when University of Mississippi, Ole Miss, was directed to enroll the first Black student, James Meredith. The governor of Mississippi denied his entry. The U.S. Marshals showed up with him at the front door and they turned him back. So the Attorney General and Robert Kennedy and the President said he would be enrolled. They deputized 305 Border Patrol agents to participate in what was called Operation Freeway. And it turned into a bloody, very violent demonstration in which I think 78 of those agents were injured, some severely.
James Howard Meredith.
But he was eventually enrolled in Ole Miss and graduated from there. When Martin Luther King had his march, they had, for security reasons, agents participating in that. And also in New Orleans, and there's a Norman Rockwell painting of a young lady, young girl, being escorted to an elementary school, and Border Patrol agents were tasked, designated as Deputy U.S. Marshals, to accompany her during her integration and enrollment process. So we've had a long history of working in civil rights events. From what our research has found, the first Black patrol inspector, because he came in at the time when Border Patrol agents were called patrol inspectors, was Paul D. Calloway. And he entered on duty in 1929 in Buffalo, New York. The second person that I want to talk about is Kerry James. Kerry was part of the 107th session of the Border Patrol Academy. It was the largest minority class to go through the Border Patrol Academy. It also had the first females that went through the Border Patrol Academy. In 1996, Kerry became the first Black chief patrol agent. in Blaine, Washington, from 1996 until he retired in 2001. That was one thing I really liked about the patrol. It doesn't matter what color your skin is, it's your ability to do the job.
Since its inception, the United States Border Patrol has had agents from all walks of life among our ranks. The Border Patrol continues its legacy as a true diversified workforce. Honor first.